Alrighty guys, in this lesson we are going to be working in Module 7, specifically Lesson 7.3, presenting our color theory. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to the assignment. Remember, you should always check out the grading rubric to see exactly where the points are coming from, but we're going to take a look at these directions first. So what we're going to look at is step 1, which is the planning process. They want you to take some time to think about how your colors are going to express like certain moods and feelings. You can research your mood of your favorite colors by doing a Google search for the psychology of your color to help you get started. So when you brainstorm the real life examples of these color choices, you can look around and look at places that you want to shop, or maybe places you take walks outside, or open a magazine, or close your eyes and just daydream. So complementary colors are purposeful color combinations are going to be all around you. So we're going to go in and we're going to create 4 different slides. Slide 1 is going to be, all 4 slides are going to be the colors that you're choosing that of the background color and the color that complements it. So you have to have a background color, you have to have color in your text, you need to talk about the mood that it conveys, and then you need to give real life examples of those choices. So you're going to be creating 4 separate slides. So when looking at step 2, you're going to follow these guidelines to properly format your assignment. You're going to use a title and content layout for each of your slides. You're going to title each of them with the selected combination of the background color and the text color. So for example, if you chose purple and yellow, your title would say purple and yellow. And then in your own words, you're going to give a brief explanation on each slide of the mood of your color combination and why you chose those colors and why they work so well together. And then you're going to use high degree to contrast so that your text is easily able to read. And then you're going to make sure that you make sure you're using any kind of spelling and grammar and punctuation, because PowerPoint and Google Slides has all of that for you. And then finally, we're just going to be saving it as our last name, our first name, and then M7L3, and then submitting it. So let's go ahead and get started by opening up our drives and creating a new Google Slides. And we're going to create a blank one. So when creating your blank slide, the very first one that's there is that title and content slide. So what I would suggest doing is going in and just go ahead and making a copy of these. So you can right click on this blank slide up here and just copy it, and then we're going to go in and paste it 3 more times because we know we have to have 4 different slides. So you're going to start with deciding what color you want to make your background color. You can go in to background and change the color. So for my first set of colors, I'm going to use, let's do the purple and yellow that they gave us the example for. So I chose purple, and then I'm going to hit done. And then I'm going to make sure that I type in purple and yellow. And then the second color that we chose is going to be the color of the font. So we're going to go in and change that font color to a nice pretty yellow. And then the next set that it tells us to do is, in our own words, to give a brief explanation on each slide of the mood of your color combination and why they work well together. So what I did was I went into the colorpsychology.org, and then I'm just going to look at the color of purple and just say, I'm just going to read the mixture and then go in and decide what I want to say about my color. So it says in here that it's associated with wisdom and independence and creativity and magic and mystery. So I'm going to put that inside of my message. It's also associated with royalty, so it's a symbol of power and ability and wealth. So I'm going to go in and in my own words, I'm going to copy and paste this just so I can see it. And then paste it in there. But remember, we want full credit for the assignment, so we're going to be pasting in our own words. So you can say the color purple is associated with independence and magic. And you may even want to write in here like according to color psychology, so we can get credit for it. And then we would go in and make sure we delete that part. And then we would write our brief sentence about the color yellow. So the color yellow is associated with, and then, you know, the rest of the sentence. And then make sure that we change this to yellow. And then finally, we need to talk about a real life situation where those colors are associated with it. So you can say, like, an example of this color combo is the Lakers. And if you want to, you can go take a copy of their logo. And then I'm just going to copy and paste it over into my slides. And stick it down here. So you're just going to repeat that step or these steps through all 4 of your slides. Make sure that you go in and complete all 4. So you can pick your own color combinations if you want to do pink and white, if you want to do red and green. It's whatever you want to choose. You just need to be able to associate them with the color psychology. And finally, don't forget, let's make sure that we save it properly. So up at the top, it asked us to save it by last name, _ first name, _ module 7, lesson 3. Make sure you share it back with me so you can get full credit the first time around.